All right, let's be honest for a second. Have you ever done this? You go to the store, you see this absolutely gorgeous green plant, and you think, this is the one. You bring it home, full of hope, and then you watch it just slowly wither away.
Yeah, if that image hits a little too close to home, trust me, you are so not alone. It is an incredibly common and, let's face it, super frustrating experience. But here's the good news. That does not have to be your story anymore. Okay, so the first thing we need to get straight is this whole green thumb idea. It's a complete myth, a total lie. It's not some magic power some people are born with and others aren't. Nope, it is a skill. And like any skill, it's something you can absolutely learn. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So, first things first, let's bust that myth wide open. And to do that, we got to ask, why are we so drawn to plants anyway? It's not just about making our living rooms look good, right? It goes way, way deeper than that. So, have you ever heard of this concept? It's called the nature deficit. And the whole idea is pretty simple. We humans spend so much of our time inside, staring at screens, surrounded by walls, and we start to miss that fundamental connection to the natural world. It's almost like we're starved for it. And houseplants? Well, they're like the perfect, simple way to bring a little piece of that nature right back into our homes.
And listen, the benefits aren't just in your head. They're real physical things. I mean, studies have actually shown that just being around plants can lower your blood pressure and even ease anxiety. How cool is that? Plus, they do this amazing thing called transpiration. Basically, they breathe out water vapor, acting like these little natural humidifiers. It just makes the air in your home feel so much fresher.
Okay, so are you feeling it? A little inspired to get some green in your life? Awesome, because here's the secret. Your success story starts way before you get that plant home. It all begins right there, in the store.
And this right here, this might be the single most important question you need to ask yourself. What kind of plant parent are you really going to be? Like, be brutally honest with yourself. Are you the type who's going to be hovering over it every day, whispering sweet nothings? Or are you more, I'll see you next week, maybe? Because your answer to this question, everything depends on it.
So let's break it down. If you're the hands-off parent, you travel a lot, your schedule is a mess, you need a plant that basically thrives on neglect. Seriously, we're talking about the superheroes of the plant world, like the snake plant or the ZZ plant. These guys love to be forgotten. On the flip side, if you're a hands-on parent, someone who actually enjoys that daily check-in, that routine, then something like a fern or a calathea could be your perfect match. See the difference? The key is to fit the plant to your lifestyle, not try to change your life for a plant. All right, so when you're actually at the nursery, here's your little secret checklist. First, look for new growth. Those bright, light green, kind of soft leaves, that's a great sign. And here's a pro tip for you. Check out the stems. If they're thick and waxy, that's a huge clue that the plant stores its own water. It's basically shouting at you, hey, I'm super tough, you probably can't kill me. Okay, deep breath. You've found the perfect plant, you've brought it home, now what? The moment of truth, right? Don't worry, don't panic. It's actually way simpler than you think. We can boil it all down to just 3. That's it, 3 golden rules. And here they are, the big 3: soil, light, and water. Seriously, that's the whole game. If you can get a handle on just these 3 things, you are absolutely on your way to that lush green jungle you've been dreaming of. So let's start with number 1, soil. And newsflash, dirt is not just dirt. Think about it. A cactus, right? It grows in the desert. It needs a super chunky, sandy soil that water just rushes through because it cannot stand having soggy, wet feet. But then you've got a tropical fern from the rainforest floor, and it wants the complete opposite. It wants a rich soil that holds onto moisture and stays nice and damp. Okay, next up, light. This is where so many of us get it wrong. But I've got a super simple hack for you. Just look at your windows. Which way do they face? A south-facing window is like a hotspot. It gets blasted with intense, direct sun all day. Perfect for your sun-worshipping plants. But a north-facing window, that's going to give you a much softer, gentler glow. It's the perfect spot for those plants that are cool with lower light. And now we come to the big one, the number 1 killer of houseplants. The mistake we all make when we're starting out is overwatering. Yep, we literally kill them with kindness. We love them too much. But here's the great news. Your plant is constantly talking to you. You just have to learn how to speak its language. So look at the leaves. If they're getting kind of yellow, mushy, and soft, your plant is screaming, "I'm drowning, help." But if the leaves are getting all crinkly and wrinkled up like a raisin, well, that's a pretty clear sign it's thirsty. See? It's that easy. Which brings me to the most reliable tool you have, your own finger. Seriously, it's called the finger test. Before you even think about picking up that watering can, just stick your finger about 1 or 2 inches down into the soil. If it's bone dry, okay, it's time for a drink. But if you feel even a little bit of moisture, walk away. Just walk away and check it again tomorrow. This will save so many plant lives. So once you've nailed the big 3, the rest is actually the fun part. The ongoing care can become this really nice, relaxing ritual. It's not a chore, I promise. I like to think of it as giving your plants a little spa day. Every once in a while, just take a damp cloth and gently wipe the dust off their leaves. And this isn't just to make them look shiny and pretty. That dust can actually act like a layer of sunscreen, blocking the light the plant needs to make food. And hey, if you see a pest at some point, do not freak out. It happens, it's nature, it's totally manageable. And then there's this little piece of magic called propagation. This is where things get really fun. With a ton of common houseplants, you can just snip off a little piece, stick it in a jar of water on your windowsill, and you'll literally watch it grow a whole new set of roots. It is, no joke, the secret to getting free plants for the rest of your life. So there you have it. With these simple tools, this new mindset, that amazing, peaceful, green sanctuary you've been picturing in your head, it's not a dream anymore. It is absolutely within your reach. Look, the whole point of this is to break that cycle, right? To stop the unintentional plant murder and finally give you the confidence to create a home that feels alive. And now you've got the foundation. You know the secrets. You can totally do this. So I'm going to leave you with a little homework, a question to chew on. With everything you know now, what's that one plant you've always secretly wanted but were too scared to even try? Think about it, and then go get it. Seriously, your jungle is waiting.